Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Sonic Adventure 2! Last time I got you guys off, we were doing stuff and things. This is gonna probably sound weird considering that this is being recorded after the fact. I'm having some really weird audio issues, so this is being recorded after the fact. This is Future Jeremy and talking to you, and this is past. This is Future Hunter talking to you, and past Hunter playing the game. We just fought Eggman. And now we're gonna have a cutscene. We're gonna shut it for now.
This time I'll let you go, but the next time we
won't
meet,
be so
you won't
lucky.
be so lucky.
Wow, Tails, you did it! But what are you doing here on this island?
I'm the one who should be asking that question. Don't you know it's dangerous here?
I know, but I'm here to save my hero, Sonic.
Again?
Hurry! I know Eggman's up to no good again.
Okay, you stay here and I'll be right back.
And now we're getting into the start of, I guess, the controversial levels in the game. Well, not the start, I guess the continuation. A lot of people don't like Knuckles levels, me included. A lot of people don't like Tails' levels. I, on the other hand, disagree. So now we're going through this level, and I'm just gonna say that I like the level design. It's not the best. I'm stopping here for some strange reason. Can't tell you why. And one thing also you will see is that I like to home in on just about everything on the screen and just let the homing missiles fly. I tend to play these Tails levels like this because it's just fun to do it. And there's also some lag there every now and then. I can't stop that, as much as I would like to. I think currently there's something. Oh yeah, there's something up here. This is in the right area of the game. But yeah, I really do like these levels in general. These Tails levels. They're not as bad as people like. As a lot of people like to say they are. I don't know why people really don't like Tails as like mech levels because I think they're pretty cool. Yeah, of course they don't really necessarily need to exist. Tails can just run about, do his own thing, but it makes Tails a little bit different. His levels aren't just, you know, he isn't just a Sonic clone. And I think, oh, that right there happens. I get hit a lot in this game, and I can't figure out why. I'm just about homing to every single thing. Maybe I can catch on to. I'm trying to see if. No, there isn't. He isn't here. There's a Easter egg in this level. You have to be very, very. There it is, right there. Big can be seen in Prison Lane. I think that's the name of this level. Very weird too. Like Big is not playable, but he's seen over the dang place in this game. It's pretty funny. Yeah, I like to just spam the spin button or the control just because I can. No real reason. I just think it's fun to do it. But yeah, I remember when I got to play this level for the first time as a kid. I enjoyed the heck of it. I was loving every minute of this level. I think I can go back. Yeah, I noticed this over here. I didn't notice this here until. Jump up here, get a bubble, and shoot that thing. Oh, fun fact is, if you actually home into all the missiles on those things, they can't do anything to you. So it's kind of funny. Sometimes you can just leave them there, and they'll just spin their wheels, I guess you can say. And that thing right there, I never understood the purpose of those camo robots. I feel there might be an achievement for getting them all, but I don't think I'll ever get them. Trying to get those guys outside. Don't really have much luck. Lose my bubble there. Doesn't matter because we're getting close to the end of this level. I like to just spin my control stick. I don't know why. I just love doing that. Never gets old for me. It probably should, considering The spinning mechanic isn't really the best. The controls in this game are kind of bad. It's gonna take me a full playthrough of this game to get used to controls, and by that point it won't matter. And there's also something you can do if you come back and play this level again with a power-up. Keep that in mind.
I did it!
There's another thing else I was trying to say here too, is the fact that Tails levels are really replayable, as I just said. If you come back to this level, it's really all the levels in the game that are really replayable, to be completely honest. If you come back with different power-ups, with different abilities, you will be able to break the level apart further than you could on your first playthrough. I think this game was designed specifically for it to be really replayable. And another cutscene. I'm shutting up now.
Huh? Amy?
Shh! Keep your voice down. Have no fear. Amy Rose is here.
How'd you get here?
Well, if you gotta know, I caught a ride with Tails. Are you sure you don't need my help? It looks like you could use it.
The reason I'm in here is because of that fake hedgehog.
You mean
Racism.
that black hedgehog?
Did you see it? Where is it now?
If I tell ya, will you marry me?
No way!
I thought
She
I
could have just
had
held him in
this
there.
time. That black hedgehog came here with Dr. Eggman.
So, Eggman's behind this, huh?
What's all that writing on the wall anyway? Did you write that? Wait for me, Sonic! He's such a brat sometimes.
And now for another favorite of mine, and in Sonic levels, quandary, I guess. So not quandary, that's a problem. Like, list of levels. Metal Harbor. This level is infamous for being really hard to get anything higher than an E rank. Playing through normally. No matter how fast you go, you cannot like seem to A rank or get a rank higher than E. At least I know I can't. There is a way to do it, but it's like it's almost impossible. Like, in my experience, I played this level over and over again, even with the abilities that you get later on, and I don't think I can get any higher than maybe a C. Like, it's very impossible to get an S rank. It is possible, but you see I fall there. And there go the light shoes, a staple in the Sonic game series. After Sonic Adventure, the light shoes become an actual staple, and he's able to do the light dash without many problems. And that is like one of the ways that you can actually speedrun this game, is light dash it up. And I mean light dash it up. As I play through this game, you'll probably see me trying to do the light dash a lot whenever I see that I can do it. But I'm gonna be upfront, it's not one of my better abilities. I really don't do the light dash all that well. I really do like this level. It's a very straightforward level. Really, one of the reasons why I should play Sonic games is just for the speed and the thrill of running fast. And I also love the music here. You can probably hear it in the background, but I really love this music. And probably one of the biggest reasons I'm having trouble is that a lot of Sonic's levels are metal and rap. Well, not like Sonic's levels are metal. I noticed, like, they're just straight up metal music. I also said here that it's kind of funny how they'll instantly just say fire once Sonic just jumps on the sides. Like it's like they're waiting for him. And the second and last skateboard level in the game, I think. I'm not too familiar with the Sonic Battle version of this game, Sonic 2 Battle, which is I'm playing. So I'm not sure there's another skateboard level. There might be, because there's some additions to the game that happen.
Yes!
Don't completely understand the addition, if there is another one, but it exists. And I get an E here, I think, don't I? No, got a D.
Huh. No problem.
So I'm listening to my self ranting in the background. because it's very inaudible, but I can actually hear it. Headphones of the future. And this is the problem part of the video where I actually have a hard time trying to deal with Shadow because I think Shadow's probably the more difficult boss in this game.
Hey, that's that blue hedgehog again.
I also have a long-standing hatred of characters that are able to move. Okay, for some reason I decided to pause the game cutscene. Don't mind that, but I've always taken hatred of characters in games that are able to move around like as easily as you are. Like they're given free roam of the area. This is a perfect example of like why I don't really like them that much, because they're able to do just about everything you can.
I'm the coolest.
As I try to figure things out, I start dying. First death. Can I get a counter? I hope I can remember to do that because I would love to do a shadow death counter.
You won't even get the chance.
Because I guarantee I'm probably gonna die a lot in these shadow boss fights. Because you can't just willy-nilly attack Shadow. Like he'll always have a block up. You need to hit him from behind. And now he's got a shield up more than definitely. As soon as he gets hit, he'll lose the rings. I've never been able to get him to fall off the battlefield. I don't know if he can or not. I wish I could figure that out. Like somebody who's watching this game is more of an advanced player of the game and managed to get knocked Shadow off the field. I would love to know if it's possible.
So you're not just a hedgehog.
Another thing, if I haven't said it already, you probably already tell. There's a big cat Easter egg on this boss fight. Just he's in that cage below. And death number 2.
There's no time to play games.
Also, I apologize if I'm really low, but I'm just trying to be not too loud. Got other people in the house with me, so I don't really want to be yelling. This is the part of the fight I start really getting frustrated, because I'm dying because of stupid reasons. And Chow ain't helping. And I still die. Death number 3. And Chow is gonna be interrupting me once again. You don't have to attack him when he stops, just letting you know. Because he'll only stop for a couple seconds. As you can see, I'm trying to get the edge on him. Ooh. And I don't know if this is the turn I beat him, but let's see. Don't know sure this is the time I beat him or not.
I'm the coolest.
And another good thing is to not make sure he doesn't get any rings, because those rings give him an instant shield. I don't think you can knock him off the battlefield. I say this because like anytime you hit him, it's not like he gets him back. You can send him back now. I'm thinking about it because I just saw him fly backwards a little bit. So it is possible to get him, knock him into the water. Get those rings, man.
I see. So you're not just a hedgehog.
At least that's the part of the game I started realizing the homing attack is really deadly for me in this fight.
When Shadow stops, that's your chance to attack him.
That's starting insulting Chow, saying this is why people don't like you. As I see, this is part of the game I'm getting really frustrated. Do I give him another shot? Because he does that shit part of the game, I start realizing I need to start watching my homing attacks. Made a beeline for him right afterwards.
Do you know who I am?
And I beat Shadow. Now I think I also played the Green Forest, I think. Just now, I got like maybe like 4 minutes left. I guess it doesn't take me too long to beat Green Forest. There's another thing I started listening with this game too. This game isn't as long as I remember it being. For whatever reason, I remember this game being much larger. The levels are pretty short.
Gotta get out of here. Find Amy and Tails.
Somehow. I don't know what I'm saying, but another level, not my favorite by any means. I think for me that the jungle levels in this game are not my favorite. I do love the running thing. Like once you start getting running, you just get into a groove and you don't want to stop. And that time really doesn't mean much of anything because you're giving them enough time to get to the level. I don't think there'll be ever a point where you need all 7 minutes to get off the island. If you do, then you need to consult life. I've actually had times where I've actually run out the clock because of some bad luck, but it's really just because of some bad luck, it's not because I suck. I'm sticking to that excuse, and I'm committing to it. This is actually one of the bigger levels where you start realizing that the controls are really wonky. Because you can go side to side while running as Sonic on this slide pretty easily. You really can actually really blaze through this level. It's kind of ridiculous. If you know what you're doing and how fast you want to go, you can blaze through this level pretty easily. I also bring up this level as kind of a joke when you get a certain power up. It's not really a power, it's more like an ability, because the power-ups are temporary. The ability you get a permanent. You don't really get that ability I'm talking about like till much later. I think like the next level that Sonic is playable. I don't know why people constantly talking about these abilities too, because you don't really get a chance to see them too much later. And I apparently make a joke here that kind of falls flat. Don't think I'm gonna repeat it. I might splice it in here if I can get the audio by itself, but most likely a problem will be happening. And this is the end of the level. I was about to jump off just so I can get that spring, but I decided not to. And there's the end of the level. And we're coming close to the end of the video, folks. Sorry for yawning. Because I'm not used to not doing anything, you know, while playing a game. I'm post-commentating over it. But sorry, I apologize for it, but this is the only way I could fix the video and get it out the same day. So, I apologize. I expressly apologize in advance. I really do. Yeah, and I guess at this point, I feel like to say, see you guys next episode.